Come on. I'll take Ruby all day long. What was your first bonus?
So we earned $5,000 the first week. You know, they pay it to you over a couple of weeks, but we earned $5,000.
Man, your first week. Sorry about that.
Yeah, really.
Hey, Jeff, you're in the real estate business. How long does it take you to normally from a listing to a sale to get your check? Go ahead and tell me.
Well, hey, I was in real estate for 6 months before I actually got my first check. So,
and you've been in this business, what, a week, 2 weeks? That's a week in arrears, what they pay. So you earn $5,000 your second week after you did the volume.
Yep.
Well, darn. Sorry.
Yep.
Yep. I love it. Hey, each of you are going to share what level you're at and what you earned. That's part of your testimony because people want to know how much money they can make. We know it was preload. We're not trying to mislead anybody. We're going to, I'll set it all up. I'll ask you guys questions. As you go through, be prepared. After you're done, I might ask you a question or two to make sure we're covering all the information people want.
Will do.
Great.
Okay. Let me see. It's 9:00. We got 5 minutes. Go ahead, Chuck. Tell them to do their...
All right, folks. We got 5 more minutes to get some more people on the call. And all the information is right on the screen in front of you. Just if you want to come in by Zoom, go to brighart.com/live. That'll take you right to the Zoom call, or you can go on Facebook Live to @Briggs World on Facebook Live. Or if you want to call in on the phone, dial one of the 2 numbers that's on the screen, but use the webinar ID 426-198-208. It's all right there, folks. So you want to get as many people on the call as you can. We got a lot of good teaching and training. We got a lot of people that got started our first week in the business, and a lot of people that have never done networking before. So there's a lot of information that you want to have shared with those folks that are on your team, because that way you don't have to tell them everything they need to do. That's the beauty of having a system. And so we're going to talk about the system tonight and how to utilize the system to keep it simple.
Oh, here we go. That's a new one. I think, this one's a new one, right? Okay.
Got your action sheet?
Do you have the new action sheet?
Yes, I do. Would you like me to get it out?
Well, no. Can you access it so we can show it to people when we talk?
Oh, okay. Just 1 second. I'll go pull it up on my screen.
Okay. Let's see if I can find it. I didn't know if they had downloaded it yet or not.
Let's see. Action sheet. Yep. The new one is on the website.
Okay.
Okay.
Chuck.
Yes.
Would you happen to have access to the rank commission brochure or drawing?
The one which you're talking about, the compensation?
The rank commission. I'm sorry, rank bonus.
The rank bonus or the generation bonus?
The rank.
Okay, just 1 second. I'll pull that up as well.
Yes. So when you're talking about that, Ron, he can tell you where to go, or else he can pull it up for you.
Yeah, if he can pull it up, that will make it a lot easier.
Okay. Let's see. Training how to do. You got me on Zoom. Joey's asking. He's going, have you got me on Zoom?
Yeah, I just added him.
Okay. All right.
Joey, you should be. Let me see. Joey, you got me? Yeah, I got you. Let me see. Hang on. I'll go back there. Joey, you there?
Yeah, it should be good.
I don't see you. Have you got a camera?
Yes.
There you are. Look at that good looking.
What are you doing, man?
Look at his hair.
What?
Joey, go brush your hair, brother. Get out of here. Get off my screen.
Hey, listen, I showered this week.
Okay?
This week? Good. Man, that's one more than I've done.
All right, we're 2 minutes away from countdown, folks. So everybody get your people on, get ready. We're ready to rock and roll in 2 more minutes.
Hey, Joey, you're going to be first up, 2 to 5 minutes on testimony, product, and business, and then your best business building tip for the guys. What's going on? Then I've got Noel and Erin going to do. Chuck's going to go. Jeff Lewis is going to go. And then Ron's going to kind of close out, and then I'll wrap up.
Okay, perfect.
All righty. I'll introduce.
They're asking me if we see Brig on Facebook yet.
Yeah, start Facebook Live.
Hey, Chuck, I'll go on Facebook Live. Oh, how do I do that? We're going on Facebook Live right now. Hang on.
Hey, Brett.
Hi, how are you?
There's my girl, my IT girl. Live on Facebook. Here we go, gang. So no cussing.
Hey,
You want to post your? I should listen to my own. On
Advice.
Yeah. Pray for me. I'm putting that coal on my tongue.
hey, Brig, what is my total time limit here?
You got 30 seconds, brother.
Okay.
No. Hey, Ron, take about 10 minutes and do what you do.
Okay. You mean on the comp plan?
Yes.
Okay.
On the comp plan. You can do your little testimony in 5 minutes and then do the comp plan. Okay. Let me see here. Hey, we're live on Facebook. So we are, Chuck, why don't you introduce and then I'll go.
All right. Welcome to the call tonight. This is our Calling All Diamonds, Team R3Global and Brig Hart webinar, teaching and training webinar. Everyone say hi, everybody wave, okay? We're going to be sharing some teaching and training tips with you tonight, some testimonials, and some different things from leaders that have, hit some of the ranks in the last few weeks. And if you want to make sure you get out a piece of paper or a pad and a pen, because there's some important stuff you're going to be hearing that you're going to want to share with your team. Of course, these are being recorded live, and you'll be able to access it on Facebook after the call is done. So if anybody misses it, you'll be able to share it with them. Anyway, we're going to start this off. Is it okay if we start this off with a prayer just to bless this, Mr. Hart?
Yes. Mr. Chuck, you go right ahead.
All right. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. We're just so blessed in every way. We just thank you for every person that's on this call. And just we pray for blessings on their business. We pray that you will give them favor with the people that they meet and talk with, that they'll be attracted to their business. And we just pray that you'll help them to have the wisdom to say those things, do those things that will reach out and touch people's hearts and attract them to joining in this movement that we got going. And Lord, we thank you for the opportunity. We thank you for those. We just pray for those people because we know there's people that are out there hurting tonight that need healing.
Yes.
And we just pray for your divine healing in their lives, and whether it's physical, emotional, whatever, Lord, or financial, we just pray for their healing, and we just thank you for it in advance. And just bless each person that's sharing tonight. Give us all wisdom that we might say those things that would touch people's hearts. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Chuck. Hey, gang, welcome to Pure. We are getting settled in our new home. Pure Team Global is our support organization, but Pure is the company that we've decided to ride this wave to the next level that relational marketing, I believe, can go. There's no limits with them, so I'm excited about the company we've chosen for lots of reasons. People still asking me that question. Very simply, I do my due diligence and I found out the right people are in place. Of course, all the 5 Ps, the purpose is clear, the people are right, alignment before assignment, the products are phenomenal, the everything about what they're doing with the comp plan, the 4th P, and a program for success, the Pure Team Global, it's all in place. So everything lined up, the stars have aligned, Lita and I are in agreement, and what you're going to find out is there's a lot of people that you are going to be thinking of even through this call. So make sure that you've got a pen and paper as people come to mind. God's doing that. We're praying that he do that for you to bring to remembrance those people that you can influence. Listen clearly to what I'm saying. Words matter. That you influence in the business. We're not selling. We're not coercing. We're not convincing. We're qualifying people. We're finding out, and here's how I qualify. You want to have some fun and make some money. Some of you are taking way too long. By the way, that's a second. You want to have some fun and make some money? That's a second and a half, 2 seconds max. Some of you are spending 2 hours qualifying, and it's not how it works. People are either looking now or looking later. All you have to decide is, or determine, is if they're looking now. Pure is nothing more than a seed that you plant in soil. If the soil's not prepared, why would you plant it? So we'll get into that. I think everyone's going to play off of that tonight because we're all seeing results. Everyone on the call tonight has hit a level in the business that you all want to hit. Now we're making it good. We've hit the levels through a preload, and now we've got to all roll up our sleeves, go to work, and get about 10 times the amount of people. If we put 20 in on 2,000 packs, you need 200 to maintain that. But that's pretty simple. All those people want to maintain those levels. There's enough people in your own district, your own local area, within a 1 hour radius of you to be able to make your business work at a level that will pay you a residual ongoing passive income for the rest of your life. I watched the call tonight at 7:37. I am amazed at what they're doing in Pure right now. I am amazed. I'm a networker for life, and I'm just absolutely taken by the testimonies of people who have been in the last year. Jared's helped over 25 people make, listen to this, 6-figure to 7-figure incomes their first year. Now, folks, can you do it? Listen, people are people. What one person can do, so can another. Folks, let me start this, and then I'll get right in. Joey will be first, and I'll introduce him. But watch this. This is 9/11. I want to just make a comment, and I am a C4. If you don't know what that is, write this down. I'm a Christian, conservative, compassionate capitalist. If someone asks you how to define yourself, how do you define yourself? If you can't, at this point in your life, I suggest you do. What are you and what do you stand for? I've done it. I'm always a short, because I can speak a lot of words, but I'm a C4. Christian, in that order, conservative, compassionate, capitalist. Because what happened on 9/11 a few years ago, today, I have stayed in prayer for those families that have been so hurt by people who hurt. Who hurts us? People that are not C4s. They're L4s, left-wing, lost liberal lunatics. Lunatics fly planes into buildings. Lunatics have no regard for life. Left-wing lost liberal lunatics want to impeach my president. Left-wing lost liberal lunatics have no honor. Maxine Waters is going to hell, and you can tell me all day long, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I promise you this, you can't be a Democrat and be saved. It's impossible. It's not even, why? Because values matter. When you stand before the living God and you say, well, I don't believe in a living God. I didn't ask you if you believed in it. I don't care what you believe. What I'm telling you is there's a living God you'll stand before, and you can either take the chance of me not knowing what I'm talking about or risk the fact of eternity away from God by denying what I'm telling you. There is a God in heaven, and he's going to judge you based on what you believe. First of all, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe he's the only Son of God. I believe that he came to die for my sins. I believe that once I confessed him and repented, he saved me from a lost, liberal, lunatic lifestyle. And I have lived a dream since then. Networking is nothing more than a vehicle to me. I call it relational marketing. That's why I'm with Pure. That's why I'm with the people I'm with. People I'm going to introduce you to are my friends. Friends do what friends do. Some of you are trying to coerce people. You got to quit doing that. You got to go make friends. People don't care what you know until they know how much you care. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. These people know I care for them. They know I want nothing from them. They have nothing I want. All I want for them is God's perfect and divine will for their life. My life's mission is ultimate success, knowing God's perfect will for my life and doing it, helping you to do the same thing. And in that, there's treasure in heaven. Where your treasure is, that's where your heart is. And God says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Now, I'm going through all this to help you understand we're different. We're different than traditional networkers. And I'm a relational marketing guy. We're all in the people business. People are first. I care about people. So we're going to get this thing started. We selected Pure. We're going to take it to $1 billion. They're a business that in 2 years will go public. When you get started tonight, all of you should be calling people on that number and getting them on this call, because these calls are for exposing new people to the products, the plan, the people, so that we can help you influence them in. Why? Everyone wants to make money and have fun. If you don't want to have money and make some more money and have some fun, get off this call. Go look up Vaseo. You'll have a great time over there. In the meantime, for all of you, go to Amway. You'll have a great time over there. In the meantime, for all those people who want to have some fun and make some money, join the people who are doing it. And what I'm going to introduce you to are people that in the past 2 weeks made a decision. They made a decision months ago to join us, but in the last 2 weeks, we turned the switch on, made some orders. We're in our second week of orders. I'm going to introduce you to 5 diamonds actually, and a ruby, all in the first week. But it didn't take them a week. Some of these people have been doing networking for years, and it's just their influence over the years. They could just pick up the phone and call people. And so we'll tell you that. But now we're all building. So I'm going to start with Joey Micals. Joey's right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Joey's been a friend of mine. We've been involved in 3 or 4 other networks. We've done well in every one of them. Joey's had some physical ailments, and God's blessing him because he's staying true to just having faith in God and putting the right things in his body. He was a pro ball player, he was playing pro ball for a season, got involved in networking because it's hard to replace that kind of an income in real estate and all those other things. So I'm going to turn it over to Joey and let him kind of walk you through why he's in this, what he's done over the past couple months to get prepared, what he's done the past 2 weeks, and what he's doing now and what you should be doing. I know that's a lot, but Joey, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell him a little bit about your story and then encourage him with some business building tips.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Brig. It's hard to follow Brig Hart. I get to go first, huh?
Yes, sir.
Hey, but I hope that you all can hear in Brig's message that this is a team environment. And I hope that you know that you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. And we really are trying to do this as a team. We don't want to leave anyone behind. It's not a race. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And it's about influencing the right people in the business that you want to be in business with. And Brig hit on a couple of really important things that I want to reiterate. And that is, and I've said it before, amateurs convince people, professionals sort. And right now, you're just looking for people that are open to what we're talking about. I don't know many people that aren't open to better health and making a little money and having some fun. So if they can fog a mirror, they're a prospect, in my opinion, right? So, but right now, over the last couple of months, we've been planting the seeds. Now it's time to go to work.
Yep.
And now it's time, to really plug in to what we're doing. And I'm talking to everyone on the call. A lot of folks are plugging in and doing the right things, and they're going to pureteamglobal.com and they're filling out activity sheets. If you're not doing that, then you need to start that immediately. And you need to send those sheets and send those lists to your upline. And if they're not engaged, then you go above them until you have someone that can do connect calls with you, and we can get them in the business. But activity breeds activity. And if you're not doing these activities, then chances are you're not going to be growing and not getting to where you want to be. So over the last few weeks, we've put a lot of folks in the business. Now I'm circling back. I'm calling those folks. I'm helping them set up their auto ship. I'm helping them go to the launch pad where everything is laid out for them on what to do next and how to get started. And so the people that I'm sponsoring, I'm making sure that I'm reaching out to them and going through these activities. Connect calls, one-on-one meetings. You need to be doing one-on-one meetings, belly to belly with people right now until you have a team started in your area. And then at that point, you need to start having meetings. And once you get to a point where there are 25 or 30 people that are on auto ship in your respective areas, then we'll come see you. I think I can speak for Brig and Ron and everybody else that if you can do that, we're coming. Brig's going to leave in a week or so after this hurricane fizzles out, God willing, and he's coming to places and to people right now that have done that. So you need to be thinking along those lines, one-on-ones into home meetings, smaller group meetings, and then to kind of a larger meeting until you get to a point where you've got 20, 30, 40 people on auto ship, and we can come to that area because it starts with you. How would you like to be in Raleigh, North Carolina or Austin, Texas, and be the person that brings Pure to that area? Everything from that point on happens underneath you. I don't have a lot of time, but like Brig was saying, what am I doing now? What does my day look like to give you guys an idea? I'm making calls to my personals. I'm making sure they can navigate the sites. I'm making sure they're plugging into the system. I'm making sure they go to Pure Team Global. They go to the Pure Biz app. I make sure that they fill out their activity sheets and that we get their list and we start making calls for them, putting people in the business. And that's what my day consists of. Now, there's a lot in between with that, but those are the primary things that you need to be doing. And if you'll do that, your business will start to take off. I talked to a gentleman today, and he said, I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not calling him out. It's not to embarrass him, but he told me that, hey, I live in an area where there are 2 or 3 colleges in that area, and I've got these flyers, and I want to go out and send them to all these students and everything. And I told him, I said, listen, you can do that. You never know who someone knows, and you don't want to prejudge anybody. However, you need to be sponsoring people on your same socioeconomic level and above.
Yep.
You need to that's who's going to listen, and that is who's going to build this business. People that trust your judgment in the same socioeconomic level and above. It's not to say that he won't get some good leads from some of those folks, and some of those college kids will be hungry, and that's fine. But you need to be thinking a little differently. You need to go to the people you can influence first and work from there and work above. People always tell me, well, I don't think that they'd be interested in something like this. They're making a lot of money and this may not be their thing. Well, that's exactly who you want. They're the ones that get things done, and they're the ones that make things happen. And if they're successful, they can be successful in this. And this is an easy model, and it's a very simple model. So I can go on and on and on, but I want to turn it over to the next guy. Brig, did you want me to cover anything else?
I'll tell you what, Joey, let me ask you this. In your first week, you loaded how many people, and what level did you hit by loading those people in the binary, which means they're all in your unit level? These are how many people you personally enrolled? How many?
Well, I did what you said, Brig. You said put 20 left and 20 right, and I put 40 personals in.
And what, after 1 week, what was your volume and what was your income first week?
Well, we went diamond. We did about 38,000 on the weaker leg, and probably earned about $14,000-$15,000.
And was that bonuses included?
$7,500 diamond bonuses included in that.
So in that. Okay, so $14,000 your first week. And now we're going to make that good. Can anyone else do what you've done? And it's not going to happen in the next week, but they could. What are you suggesting people do in the first 48 hours as you're putting them in the business? How should they get started? What pack should they get started on and why?
Okay, well, that's easy. My suggestion is, and I ask them, what do you want? What is your why? And why are you doing this? And then when they tell me that, let's just say I want to make an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Well, first thing you need to do is you need to sample all of the products. You need to buy one of the larger packages. You need to buy the $2,000 package so that you have all of the product in front of you. You can share that product. You can learn about the products. And a $2,000 investment into a $5,000 a month income is very reasonable. Now, if they can't, not everyone can do that, then they can certainly get the $700 package and they can upgrade with this comp plan. They can upgrade the next month or the month after and still be enrollment bonus qualified.
That's right. That's right. Good, Joey. Good. Hey, Joey, thank you much. One of my first diamonds in Jacksonville, Florida. More to come. We're going to run up right now. Hey, Noel, where do you guys live? Is it Statesville or Statesboro?
Statesboro.
Statesboro. This is Noel and Erin Burnshead. They have been buddies of mine since the Amway business. This is like their fourth venture with me. They've done well in everything they've done. Good folks. They're brand new diamonds. I'm going to turn it over to them. They're going to do the same thing. What they've done over the past couple months to get ready, what happened the last 2 weeks, and what they are going to suggest you do. They're going to talk about the products, the opportunity, and what you guys need to be doing to be at their level. This is Noel and Erin Burnshead. Go for it.
First thing is thanks, Brig. Thank you for calling me. I so appreciate that phone call. And Brig really called us about a little water here. Can you see this? It's just
yes, sir.
Water. But you know what? I started drinking the water. Amazingly enough, I had a problem with migraine headaches because I'm in construction and my migraines went away. So Brig and I have been discussing water. Brig has pulled a rabbit out of the hat. He made it available. Praise the Lord. I'm telling you, I love having black water. You know what? When I couldn't get this, I ordered black water. You know what? Mineral water is where it's at. I know this is going to be the next big thing. We could take black water, guys, and we could build a whole business around this. But let's not forget Argonian. Let me tell you something. Great tasting product. Look, he's got it right there. Great tasting product. And you know what? We keep it in the refrigerator. We pop it open every morning.
Yeah, baby. Drink it, feel it, share it.
Drinking it. It's awesome, isn't it? So
yes, sir.
A quick building tip here is, guys, let me tell you, when I got in the Monavie business and things started popping, it was because my sponsor was not engaged. But I talked to Brig and I said, Brig, I will not waste your time. If you'll take my calls, I will only call you with the people that I think are serious. Mm-hmm. Brig's not here to talk them into business. He's here to close the deal and get them to order up. That's what he'll do for you. Let me tell you one other thing while I'm thinking about it. Y'all, Brig's coming to a town near you. When I say that, if Brig Hart comes within 100 miles of your house, you need to be there because there's something about the everybody getting together and that spontaneous combustion happening. So I used to build my Amway business way back when, Brig Hart to Brig Hart. We can almost do it now, Zoom to Zoom, and put 0 miles on our car. Let me tell you something. It doesn't take a lot of money to do this. We went diamond. Our first check was what?
$15,600.
$15,600, 700 shares in the company. Hey guys, if that's $10 a share, that's $7,000. But if it's $100 a share, that's $70,000. If you can't get you some of that. Get you some of that.
Yes, sir.
That's strong. So here's the deal. You don't have to have a bunch of money to do this. Let me tell you what we got. I've got a used cell phone. We're running our business by. I bought my iPad at the pawn shop. Get you some of that. A used cell phone. I went diamond in a $450 car. I did it on purpose. I didn't have to have the Cadillac. I bought me a Buick, didn't I? I'm telling the truth. Yeah. I bought a Buick for $450. I said, I'm going to keep that thing until I go diamond. Little did I know that we'd go diamond in a week. Can you believe that? If y'all aren't amazed with that, I'm just blown away. But here's the thing, Brig Hart to Brig Hart, Get your sponsor on the phone. Brig is only going to be available to so many people, and I've driven him crazy. So you know what? Call your next upline, whoever's plugged in that has somewhat of a story. It doesn't even matter if they don't have a story. You can't be everything to everybody.
Right.
What you got to do is get them on the phone 2 to 3 to 4 minutes. You promote them, and don't just promote them business-wise. Brig is a Christian man. He's got 3 beautiful kids. He's got a beautiful wife. I'm building this business so I can have his garage. Okay? Here's the thing. And then I get Brig on the phone and I let Brig talk about whatever he's excited about. Focus on what you're excited about. If you don't like the cleanse, don't talk about it. Talk about the go. If that's the only product you like, that better be the one that you're talking about. Because if you're not excited about it, they can tell. They can secretly see you, even if you don't have it on Zoom. So you know what? When you get him on the phone, interview him a little bit. Brig knows what to do. And at the end, Brig's going to say something good about you, or your sponsor will say something good about you. And then at the end, I always say, listen, whether you're ready to go or not, I'm going to promote the big package. Now, you think you read too much into it. Why? Yep. Because people are interested in shares. Shares are my closer. That is an important thing. And whenever I'm closing with the shares, I also say, hey, listen, if you're going to take time to think about this, if you're there and you're calling somebody else for a phone call, at the end, you've got to say, are you ready to get started? You need to write those words down. That's the most important thing you could say. So enough said. I hope that helps everybody. Get excited about what you're doing. But I'm going to tell you this. My wife has building tips for you right here. Her name is Erin Burnson. I promise you I would not have gone diamond without her. She is a black diamond. We're going to build this thing. She's got some great building tips for you. Okay, honey, your turn.
I just want to build on one of the things Joey just said, and it is that the 4 income producing activities, the one that rings true to me the most is the follow-up and follow-through. Guys, when they say fortunes in the follow-up, that is the truth of the matter. So you know what? After we talk to somebody and they whatever, I follow up with them. If they've gotten their first shipment, we follow up with them. So it's consistent follow up and follow through, and that's where the fortune is. So, Brig, again, thank you for having us share tonight. We're excited. It's been great, to build this with Noel.
Did you want to do a product tip?
Oh, yeah, product tip. My favorite product, you guys, besides the Goyen, besides the water, the Melotrim, I'm loving it. We're sleeping great. Lost some weight. I've got some girls on the team who dropped some weight, and I tell you what, that is incredible. So we're fired up about it, and I'm just glad to be here tonight, you guys.
Hey, Erin, one more time. You guys took a few months to follow. We were in the water business. We're going to have it back here. Monday, we're going to be able to order this, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. Monday, you'll be able to start ordering the 20 ounce and the sachets. And we'll get the water flowing through. Something great is coming soon afterwards, but we're going to move this stuff out. It's good stuff. Water, nothing like water. But tell them a couple months, you guys followed in line. You started priming the pump. So when we decided on Pure, you guys loaded how many people personally? You're helping them to get started, Star and Star Maker, but you loaded them, got them on the 700, 2,000, 150 pack. How many did you personally sponsor, and what did you make your first week afterwards?
We preloaded 37 people, and our first week after we launched was 15,600, inclusive of the diamond rank bonus.
Amen. Amen. Folks, this took years to do. They were in business with me 7-8 years in Amway, and they never even got there. They were close, but they never got there. Can you imagine 8 years of following something? They do it in a week. If that doesn't tell you there's something here. Now, they did put 37 people in and got them started. Now they're helping those people to hit rank, to go, bronze, silver, gold, walking them through the ranks, just helping them to get started. But $15,000 is going to help them a whole lot to get there. So They went all in on the product. They went all in on the preload. Now, you can do the same thing. In a week, you guys can put 20 or 30 folks. If Rodney was on, we did it in one day, and he went black diamond. I've got 2 black diamonds that weren't available for the call tonight, but they did it in one day. What they took a week to do, Rodney did it in one day. I did it in one day. I put 43 people in one day. Now, I was on the phone all day, but folks, I also cleared $54,000 my first week. I mean, it's not a bad week. You know, if you do that each week, that's over $5 million in the first year. Folks, it took me 3-4 years to get to that point in the last 2 ventures, and I'm already here in the first week. You can do this. Why? Products are great. The people are great that are running the company. The purpose behind it, pure. Their purpose is as clear cut as everything else. People united, reaching everyone. Comp plan's great, and the program for success. Even this, the system, pure Team Global. So, hey, congratulations, Noel. Hey, you guys are going to be actually the second stop because I'm going to kind of go to Valdosta, then to Statesboro. So you'll be my second stop. I'm praying the hurricane dissipate out there. You all agree with me because I'm not going to let a little hurricane, big hurricane, stop me from coming. God's bigger than that. He can keep that thing away. We just need to humble ourselves and pray. So agree with us that it's not hit land and do any damage. In the name of Jesus. Thank you. Okay, next up is Chuck Morris. And guys, get ready with pen and paper. Chuck and I have been associated since the Amway days. He's been with me in everything I've ever done. They're just friends. And friends do what friends do. He's done well. He's been diamond in the last venture and did it quickly. But he never reached diamond in the Amway days, years and years and years. But he got his feet wet. And he got his bell rung about what relationship marketing is all about. Now he's pretty much got it. Today, in the day of social media, the day of online communications, Chuck is drilling down. He's getting better at it each year. He was so faithful and diligent to the systematic way that Jared and those guys had lined up Pure. Chuck did exactly what I asked him to do, made his list, identified the people, put them in the binary the way he should, and literally spent time on the phone, emails, and texts getting people started. He's going to go through one of the keys to his success. He's a brand new diamond in the business. He's going to do the same thing. Chuck, tell a little of your story, how you got prepared, and then teach us a little bit about what's working on these connect calls because it's huge.
All right. Well, hey, thank you, Brig. You know, we just want to thank you and Lita once again for sharing this opportunity with us. And each of you that are on the call, you need to thank the person that sponsored you because you know this is a chance of a lifetime, folks. You know, as Brig said, we've been through a lot of things together, but I have never seen anything like this. And you know, I have people on my team that have been in more MLMs than anybody could count on, 10 hands. And they're skeptics and they analyze things like crazy. And they just keep, every time they find out something new about this comp plan, they go, I can't believe they're doing this. This is just incredible. So, we got great products. We got a great comp plan. I've been in my own businesses all my life. You know, when Brig and I first got to know each other, it's because we were both in Amway, and we did a photography business together. And I did that for about 15 years, and that led into a software business, which I still have today, and I've been doing for 20 years. But at one point in the photography business, I had as many as 175 employees, and just my payroll taxes 1 month was more than I paid for my first house. And there was a lot of stress involved and a lot of, sleepless nights. And I ended up in the hospital when I was in my 40s. And the doctor told me that I had the colon of a 70-year-old man at 40 years old. If I didn't change my lifestyle, I was going to be dead in a few years. And it was because of all the stress. I had over $1 million in debt and equipment and all that kind of stuff. So, for me, when I see network marketing, the thing that excites me, and it will excite any businessman that you talk to or businesswoman that you talk to that's had a lot of employees, had a lot of overhead, when they look at this and they say, you mean all I have to do is find people that are looking, share it with them, and plug them into a system. I don't have employees. I don't have overhead. I don't have all that stuff. And I get paid every week, and I can build a residual income. Well, that's incredible. Well, yeah, okay, and there's 1,000,001 MLMs out there, okay? So if you don't like this one, you can go pick another one. But the thing is, I've never seen anything like this, okay? So for me, I mean, in my software business, I bill out at $150 to $300 an hour when I'm working on a project. But you know something? There's a lot of months and weeks that I don't have projects. So it don't matter how much you charge. If you don't have the business, you don't make the money, And I talked to a guy this week, and his why was different. He's making, 7 figures. He's like Brig. He's driving around the country in a motor coach. He's hardly ever home. But he said, my income is great. My business is great. But he says, I'm bored. I want to make a difference in the world. And so he's excited about this business. Okay. So everybody's got a different why. And that's what this action sheet's about. So basically what we're doing today is, just like we did when we started, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I spend my time on the phone with people down in my business. I go down my personal legs, and I try to identify the people that want to do something, and I call them. And first thing I ask them is say, have you been to the launch pad? Have you filled out your action sheet? If they haven't done that, I say, well, when we hang up, I want you to go through the action plan, fill out the action sheet. Go through the launch pad, fill out the action sheet, and then I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me, and then I'm going to call you, and we're going to start your business. All right. The other, and really, that's the key, folks. You should be doing that with everybody. And people that got in during the preload, we didn't have that. We didn't know what to do all this stuff. So Jared taught us after we got in that we needed to do that. So I'm telling people, I don't care if you've already put in 20 people. You go back and you do your action sheet, you fill it out, and you send it to me. Because if you don't do it, you're not going to do it with the people that you put in next. Right. All right. And we can't leave out that step. And then to me, what Brig was talking about, he wanted me to share about connect calls, and Noel and Erin shared about that. I'd never done connect calls in anything we'd done before. I always heard about them, and I was apprehensive about it. And I've got some of my leaders that are apprehensive about it. It's like, well, what's a connect call all about? Why do we do that? And if you don't know how to do a 3-way call on your phone, we're going to do a training on it. We're going to teach you how to do it. It's no big deal. But the importance of the connect call is so vital, and you need to do it because it's a chance for your upline to build a relationship with the person that you're talking to. And one of the things that people want to know is that the thing works, they can make money, and they can have fun at the same time. Now, Ron is great. He's got a saying, people, they go where the feel good is, and if I butchered that, Ron, you can straighten me out later. But anyway, people do. They want to know that they can have fun and they can make some money at the same time. So on a connect call, you as the sponsor that's trying to sponsor the person, one of the things you need to do is a little homework before you have the connect call, and you need to be prepared. If you don't have a chance to talk to your upline before you do the call, make sure that you cover some things when you get on the call that gives us the opportunity to help you. And that is like, okay, tell them what the person's excited about. Tell them who they are, what they do, a little bit about them, some things about them that might help your upline connect with them, because it's all about connecting, building a relationship. All right. You want to edify your upline ahead of time. The 3-point connection call, invite call right there talks about, I'm working with some very successful business people. Well, you need to let them know the person you're getting them on the phone with is very successful, both in business and in life. okay, and that they're great folks to be around. They're a lot of fun to be with. So you edify that person, your upline. When you get them on the call, you introduce them, and I'm going to do a shout out to Dick and Dick Kinsler. He did his first Connect call with me couple of weeks ago, and when he introduced the person, he said, "Chuck, this is my friend Don. Don is very successful in this type of business. He's excited about the business. He's excited about healthy products, but he's got a couple of questions about the comp plan." All right. So he had told me enough about the person in his introduction that I could find something in common to talk to him about. I knew what he was excited about. I knew what his questions were. So then I was able to get on, have a little fun with him, tell him a little bit about my background, answer any and ask him if he had any questions. Because what my role is to build a relationship. Then I was able to edify him because he had edified me. And I would say, Dick is going to do this with or without you. All right. He'd a lot rather do it with you, but he's going to do it with or without you. He's going to be huge in this thing. And we'd love to have you come do it with us. All right. So you remain your posture. You got to have posture with people and kind of take it away from them. When you take it away from them, hey, a guy that's worth his weight in salt, you take it away from him, he's going to want it worse than ever. All right. And so you go through, you tell a little bit of your story, you do it briefly, you build a relationship, try to find something in common, ask them about their family, their kids, what they do, blah, blah, blah. And then as you get, done with their questions, just like Noel said, okay, so what's it going to be? You ready to get started? All right. And if they say, well, yeah, I am. So, okay, well, then you want to get started right. And just like Noel pointed out, I asked them, okay, now you want to build this business. Do you want to leave any money on the table? They go, well, no, I don't leave any money on the table. Well, then if you can afford to do it, the right way to start is to get on the 1,500 pack, because when you do that, you made sure that you're qualifying for all the money. You're not leaving any money on the table, and we can tell you how to do that if you've got any questions about that. And then basically you hand them off back to the sponsor and let them sign them up. But one of the key things that, and I'll give my wife Nancy credit for this, she pointed out to me the other day, she said, Chuck, you need to make sure you get their phone number of the person you're talking to, because if they don't go ahead and close them, you have the opportunity to call them back and to help take them to that next step. All right. So, to me, these connect calls are invaluable. Everybody that we do a connect call with gets in. All right.
That's right.
And Brig's having the same experience, because nobody can have that posture that a new person doesn't have the posture that we can have with them for you, unless there's somebody like Rodney Howard Brown, but there's not many of those out there. So that's an opportunity for us to help you. And the other thing that, and I want to wrap it up, is that just don't put pressure on yourself thinking that if you don't go diamond in 1 week or 2 weeks or 6 months, that there's something wrong with you.
Right.
Okay? That is not true. Okay. Very few people do that. We didn't do that. We went diamond in 30 years. Okay. So don't be beating yourself up thinking that, oh man, I've talked to 3 people and nobody's getting in, so there's something wrong with me. No, make a 200 people list, get your list there. You'll give you power. Then you won't worry about the ones that say no, because you got so many, you'll never get through them. All right. So anyway, there's my
That's right. Hey, Chuck, last thing. You with me a couple months. You went through the water deal. We've got the water coming again. We all started ordering Monday. Gonna move some water. We found a home in Pure. How many people did you personally preload left and right? And what was your income? What was your volume and your income the first week?
We weren't as good as the people that went before me. We only put like 17 people in. All right. But we got real close to Blue Diamond volume. I think we were about 5,000 points away from Blue Diamond, and our check for that first week, it was around $14,000.
$14,000. Now, folks, listen to me. It's efficiency. And what Chuck did, he had less people in than everyone else here on the call, but he got them started. That's what he literally did follow up. He was real keen on making sure that they got in, why they got in, and he was helping them. He didn't leave them behind. He didn't just get them in and leave them on their own. He birthed them, but he raised them. So that's what he did tonight. So Chuck, thank you. The connect call's real key. Jared has perfected this systematic way of getting people started. It's working very well. If you weren't on the 737 call tonight, I'm telling you, every night at 7:37, go to brighart.com, click on the link, listen to the testimonies. 25 people have made six-figure incomes to seven-figure incomes the first year. Folks, you can go to Walmart and be a greeter because you have to make enough money to pay for your medical insurance, or else you can get involved in relational marketing and help less than 40 people say yes to health and wellness and make a six-figure, seven-figure residual ongoing passive income. Chuck, thank you. Good to have you on board. A new diamond. Congratulations. Next up is Jeff Lewis. He's a Ruby. He's down in Tampa, Florida. He's been a buddy of mine. Loves the Lord with all his heart. He'd rather be in ministry, but he's found out that you can do ministry and business. We're in the ministry of business, and he's been in both. He's been in the business of ministry and the ministry of business, and he's married, got a beautiful little son, Eli, that it means everything to him and Melanie to be able to provide for him. So he's down there. He's given it his all. He's been with me with a couple of ventures, but this one he's really focusing on. He's a realtor down there, does very well, but he knows this. It's not the passive residual. His income is destined on his last sale. And if he doesn't make any more sales, no more income. Unless you build a real estate thing, which takes zillions of dollars and it's more headaches than you can imagine. You're dealing with people that don't even want to be there. He's found that in relational marketing that he's putting people in. He wants to be around. They want something more. They just need a little kickstart. And the residual ongoing passive really interests him. And he's feeling like this year he can make it happen. And he can. So he's a brand new Ruby. Hey, Jeff, tell him a little bit about your story, where you were a few months ago, what's happened the last couple of weeks, give him some business tips of what's working for you. And this is Jeff Lewis.
Yeah, thanks, Brig. Hey, again, I'm just so thankful. I'm listening to all you guys. And just as I've talked with Brig, to raise my little son, Levi Lewis, to raise little Levi around winners and fun people like you. I'm just so excited. So yeah, as a realtor, I just turned 50. We adopted little Levi from birth. And, so I kind of went on this fitness journey for the last couple of years, actually. And so, like Brig said, Brig had me in his workout gym, about killed me. So he's in some good shape for 90 years old, But yeah, so with real estate, the thing is, you sell a home, you make a commission. You sell a home, you make a commission. Same like if you have a typical job, right? If you show up, they pay you. If you show up, they pay you. So I'm really excited about residual income. I've been in another couple multi-levels. And matter of fact, I've got a friend of mine on the call here tonight, Sean, and we just never kissed the brass ring, just never broke through. And I think a lot of that has to do about personal growth, just growing as a person, growing in your overall maturity, and then attracting those kind of people to you. So, I kind of stalked Brig, a lot of these guys, Brig called them, well, not me. I just been keeping an eye on what he's up to, and I saw he was launching something, and it was just a timing thing for me. So maybe you're out there, maybe you've done some other multi-levels, maybe you haven't made much money, and this is just a timing thing. Again, when you've got somebody like Brig and some of these leaders that are on these calls, and what they've done and what they're doing, these are the kind of people that we wanted to be around. So anyways, yeah, like Brig said, the two things that I would share with you that are just kind of my mindset right now is just treating this like a multi-million-dollar business from the get-go.
Yep.
You know, just seeing this, you know, Jared's made a couple $1,000,000 in the last 12 months, and that income's getting ready to explode. Briggs obviously made hundreds of millions of dollars. And so when you get around these guys and you spend some time, whether it's on a call like this, you start to realize that you're in business with some really successful people, not just some rinky-dink multi-level thing. And so then when you get on a phone call and you call somebody of influence, that conviction will come through on the phone call that, hey, we mean business. We're having fun, and that can come through too, but we mean business, and they just hear that. Mm-hmm. They just hear that. So that's why plugging into this system, you know, these Saturday morning calls that Jared has at 11 o'clock Eastern time on every Saturday, you ought to just circle that on your calendar and set that time aside, because there's a chunk of time for 1 hour of your week that you can associate with people like Brig and Lita, like Jared and Heather, like some of these diamonds. And then when you go to pick up your phone and call somebody of influence, they hear that. So one of the things that I would just share with everybody is right from the get-go, treat this like a multi-million-dollar business. You know, I've got people, you know, that make six-figure incomes, and if they treated their job like they're treating this, they get fired. You know, you're wondering why you're making $20 a month in this. You make hundreds of thousands in what you do because you're not treating this like a multi-million-dollar business. You need to treat this big right from the get-go, even if you only have a handful of hours. The other thing that I would share is right from the get-go, you know, I'm a sports guy. I love sports. I love basketball, right? I played basketball for the University of Connecticut. White guys can jump. And so if you ever were a coach of a college team or a professional team, and you're going to start to recruit so that you can actually have a championship team, who would you recruit? And so in this business, if you're going to build a large income and a large team, you want people around you that are winners. You want people around you, right? Whitney and what's his name? Jason Johns he talked about when he goes to recruit somebody, he's got a certain characteristic of who he's looking for. People of integrity, people that are filled with grit, people that are humble and teachable. And so one thing that I've taken from listening to some of these guys is right from the get-go, talk to people that you would like to start to build your team in business, in a networking, influential, people who you know business. Build a championship team right from the get-go. You'll get to your broke friend who's been fired from his last 3 jobs. We'll get to him. But to start off, let's build a championship team right from the get-go, and let's call those people. The one little business building tip that I might give is you might need to get on the phone and make those initial calls with those people right from the get-go. You know, when Brig sponsored Rodney in his last venture, he actually made the first call for Rodney. Now Rodney all of a sudden picked up the ball, and Rodney's a whole different animal. But listen, then Rodney did that with Brig in his last venture. So now in this venture, that's not new to him. He knows the game now. But you may need to get on the phone with that new person and do the invitation with them.
I call it teach them by showing them. Teaching them by showing them.
Yeah. Maybe after one call, they'll get the hang of it. Maybe it'll take 5. Hey, whatever it takes, but for them hearing you, that will then transfer to them. So that's what I would share, and just plug into the system. Your conviction level will go out the roof. And if you don't, you know, you probably couldn't sponsor a turtle. The other thing I want to share is this product, Brig. This is a great hair gel for all of you that need hair gel. This is really good.
I love it. Jeff, last but not least, 3 months ago, we were talking water. We're back with the water. You're going to order bunches of it. We're going to get this in us, through us, big testimonies. Then we decided on Pure. You decided to engage. How many people did you personally sponsor left and right? And what was your first check?
Yeah, so we personally sponsored 17 people so far. Our first check, we earned $5,000 as rubies, and we've earned 300 shares to date. So we got some catching up to do.
Hey, you know what, Jeff? I know how you operate, brother. Consistency, because it's going to pay off. And it's not about slow and steady. It's just steadily doing your pace, not looking around, not looking left or right, doing it your pace. I know where you're going to end up. So congratulations, Jeff, Mel, and Levi. I love it. Hey, last but not least, my buddy, Ron Prudhomme was one of the most successful guys in my last venture. Ron had never done networking. He humbled himself. You know, in Proverbs, it talks about humility and fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. He had both. But Ron's a smart guy. And I don't mean book smart. I mean, he's street smart. He's got more common sense than most people I know. I enjoy talking to him because he knows how to figure things out. But he's a great communicator. One of his greatest gifts, he's a communicator. Every now and then he skips a word or two or says it twice, and I like that about him because I need to hear it 3 times, and sometimes he says it 3 times. And but he's been my buddy. It took me about 5 minutes to get him back in because friends do what friends do. Ron, tell us a little bit about your story, how you got involved, because a lot of people are going to be in your position. I ain't never doing networking again, but you had some success. You've never forgotten about it. You went back to traditional business, the air conditioning business, and realized how tough that was. But when I called you, the timing was right. Timing is everything. And Ron's going to be huge again. As a matter of fact, he'll go black diamond. He's focused on crown, and I'm not going to let him rest because he's deserving of it. He loves helping people and all that. So he and Brenda are on a roll. Ron, tell us a little bit about your story and what you're doing. And then Ron's going to show us the money. We're going to end with this. So watch how the money is made, because I'm going to tell you, when it all comes down to it, whether you lead with the product or the opportunity, people want to know they can make some money to pay for their product and pay for the lifestyle that they're dreaming of. So Ron, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Brig, how you doing?
Doing great.
I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it much. Hey, and guys, just quickly, because time is at hand here, and I don't have a lot of it. But listen, in 2005, I had in a previous 28 years, I had a heating and AC company, and in 2005, I was brought to that company, Monterey, as a matter of fact, and it was the health at first, but then I met Brig, and he talked about freedom. He talked about having time on hand, which I did not have. The company was great. I had a nice home on the St. John's, and stuff was there, but time was not there. So he talked about time, but then he talked about passive income. And so that just turned me on. And so I started following him. I just said, listen, I don't know what I'm doing. He obviously knows what he's doing. So I'm going to follow his system, his plan, what he says to the T. And ended up 1 year or just a little over a year, my pay in the network marketing business was past my 28 years of my heating and AC business. And listen, I had 20 trucks. I had employees all over the place. And so I said to myself, I said, wow, this is incredible. So I started focusing more on my network marketing business. And then in about a year and a half, the end of 2006, I sold it and I went to Black Diamond because I focused all I had on the business. In 2010, I sold that position, and then I went into hiding. I started traveling. Paychecks stayed coming in for a while, but then it quit. I had enough stored income to last me 7 years. And then in the end of 2014, I moved to the Georgia mountains because I was done. I thought, I got 20 acres. I made some trails. I got chickens. I got a tractors. I got all these things. And I said to myself, it was over. I was done. And listen, I was out of the pipeline for 7 years. And so in this year in March, I get this call, and his Brig, he said, hey, Ron. And I said, I heard that voice. I know who it is. It's Brig Hart. And so we caught up. But 2 years prior to this, I started my AC company again because I wanted to start, getting out, make some extra income, a podcast, and just find out where the people are. And so in March, he had this thing with his Blackwater, and he said he's fixing to get started. And I decided before he said, are you in? I was in. I was in because I just miss the friendship and the fun that we had in that time. So I got in and we started building. Now, listen, this is March now, and I was out of the pipeline for all of this time. I just started talking to people that I've met in Cleveland and Gainesville, Atlanta, sponsored 23 people and went diamond and went diamond. First check total was under $15,000. Are you kidding me? And it's going to be probably the first time that I started a company. I sold it, and then I started it again, and I'm selling it in about 6 months. It'll be gone again. So what happened is that I'm just backing up now. As Diamond, that was done. We put in people. Business tip is this. I am backing up now, okay, to all the people that I have sponsored. And now I'm finding out, why are you here? Why? There is a time, when you sponsor a person, you have to find out 48 hours, why are you here? Let's find your left. If it's business, you find your left, you find your right. And you help them find a left and a right. You start building that, because there is a time where if you do not do that, that person will start to fade away. And that is, another talk. Okay. But in the product of Pure, the favorite one that I've got is the energy, because I am busy. I've got a company that I'm trying to run, and then now I'm building my Pure business. So I am busy, but I'm focused on the Pure business because it's global. I'm in the AC business physically full time, but I'm in the Pure business mentally full time. No, listen. I'm in physically the AC business full time, but in my mind is part time. I'm in the Pure business full time in my mind because I'm growing it. If you follow me there, okay. So it's all about a mindset of your business that you are passionate of. So Joey has some great your comments, and Chuck, it's the saying is feel, FIELD, follows feel, FEEL, good. I'm in this, guys, because I feel good, and the company that I'm with, Brig and Joey and Chuck and all these guys, it's just a fun time, and I'm going to stay in this thing and build it. So tonight,
I wrote that down.
Tonight, I was with James Allison's group, okay, in Cleveland, Georgia. 10 people. James is out showing the house, and I am building his team, which of course is our team. So it's a great team work. It's a great team play. And Brig, thank you for calling me, because it has totally changed my life forever again. And so I'm going to follow this. Now, Brig asked me if I would, show the 6 ways to earn. And I'm going to just run through this because, time is of essence. I understand that. Is it possible if I use the iPad here, Brig?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to click on this little button right here and get the whiteboard going. And so, yes, I'm going to get that on there. So now, okay. All right. There's 6 ways that you can earn in this pure comp plan. And I've always said this, okay? In business, if you're in the business, there's 2 options. There is what we call earned income, and there's what we call passive income. There's active income and passive. Active means you do, you get paid, you do, you get paid. So the first ones that I'm going to speak about right now is the earned income. One is the sponsor bonus or sponsor commission. When you sponsor a person, let's go here. This is you, and you're in the business. You signed up for $25, and if you're going to run the business, you must be what we call active and qualified. Qualified. Qual. Okay, qualified. So active means this, that you are on 100 points of product every 28 days. This is important because as you will learn, this is the non-flushing comp plan, which means your points will not flush on your greater leg if you are on 100 points of volume every 28 days. That's why authorship is so critical, that when your greater leg has, a large amount of points of volume, you do not want to lose that. I'm not going to spend a lot of time, on this in depth, just a matter of hitting the highlights. So now, to be active, you are on 100 points of personal volume. Now you must be qualified, and then you can earn money. So being qualified means you have sponsored a person on your left team, which you are going to build one left team and one right team. Okay? What this is your earned. Let me just back up here just once, okay? And just hit the first 4 of the first 4 ways to earn money. Sponsor. When you sponsor a person on your left, you will earn 10% of his volume for 90 days and up to $400. Okay, that's one way to earn. That's called the sponsor commission. Number 2 is called the pure enrollment packs. Enrollment packs. This means this: when I got in the business, I was offered as an option 2 enrollment packs. One of them is $2,000. It's actually $1,899. I just rounded off for easy math. And the other one is $700, which equals to product plus your $1,899 has got 1,500 personal volume, and your 700 has got 500 points of personal volume. And it also, the company gives you on the the 1899 pack, they give you 30 shares of company stock. And on these smaller pack, you get the 10 shares of soon to be company stock. That is shares right there. Okay. So now, as a business owner and a business person, I chose the larger pack because number one, I wanted the shares, I wanted the volume, and it made me a commitment in my business, which means this: I've got almost $2,000 in this business. I've got to get my left and my right sponsor, and then I have to build it. So that made me a strong commitment in the building of my own business. Number 3 is what we call lifestyle bonus, and leadership. Okay, this is also what we call earned income, or you work and you get paid, which means this. If you are at a certain pin for 2 of the 4 weeks in a calendar month, you will earn a bonus. The lifestyle pertains to from the gold pin to the emerald pin, and is paid out in bonuses. I have got the most horriblest handwriting.
It's all right, buddy. We're listening.
Okay, as long as you just grasp the concept to emerald. Let's see. Hang on a minute. I'm going to use black here, okay? Here's the pen. Emerald. Okay, I'm just going to just write this right here like that. Okay, so that means this. From the gold, $300 to emerald, $1,100. Okay? Leadership. It is from a diamond to a crown. And how this works is that the company will set aside 3% of the total company volume, and it is divvied out from diamond through the crown. Like a diamond would have 1 share, a black diamond would have 2 shares, a chairman diamond would have 3, and it goes on up to a crown, which will have 10 shares. Okay, I'm not going to go, deeply into this.
What are those shares worth, Ron? That's important.
Yes, Brig. One share, it averages around $1,000. That's the averaging.
That's important. That's important. Yeah.
That is big.
Yep.
Okay. The next one is what we call the rank commission. Now, Chuck, if you would put that screen up of the rank commissions.
Okay.
And what this means is that as you earn your pins, the company will give you a bonus. As I hit diamond, that the bonus was, I'm off now.
You wanted me to put it up?
Okay, There we go. Okay, guys, as you can see here, this is your no, is that it, Chuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said the rank bonuses. I
Yes.
apologize. Let me go find the rank bonus here. What did I do with it? Well, Chuck, okay, rank flyer. Is this?
Right flower. Okay. As you achieve pins, when you hit a platinum pin, the company will send you a check for $1,000. And as you can see, as you rank up, these commissions and payouts is as follows: Sapphire, Ruby, $2,500, Diamond, $7,500. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes, indeed.
Plus 400 shares.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's right. And these shares also, which, by the way, these shares is going to be worth a lot of money.
That's right.
When the company, is at that point. A lot of money. So I am gathering as many shares as I can, for future payment. That's in 2 years, in 2020. So Ambassador Black Diamond, 150,000. Thank you, Brig.
Yes,
Isn't that nice?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, now, that is your rank. Okay. The next thing I'd like to talk about, again, is your passive income. This is what excites me, and Brig and Joey and Chuck and Noel and all these guys, we call passive income. That's when you work and you get paid. You sleep and you get paid. You play around and you get paid. Okay? Passive. Let's do that again.
That looks good to me.
Good.
Okay, that means this is what we all are after, is this one right here. The first one would be the team commission. This is simply what this means is that you get in, as we did at that screen one, for $25. You become active. We've already touched on that, and qualified. That means you are on 100 points of personal volume. You paid your $25. And, by the way, this $25 allows you to use a back office system that's worth probably $15 to $20 million. So yeah. I would say that this is a good deal. It tracks your business, your P&L statements, your people, your team, who's doing what. Is just a great proven system that they have used. So now you're active. To be qualified so that you can get paid means that you will sponsor on your left side, which is your left team, and your right team. You're building two teams, and I'm going to explain what this is for. One left and one right. When you sponsor a person on your left, that is on a 100 points authorship, and on your right, which is 100 points authorship, is doing the same thing that you are doing, that I'm doing, Brig's doing, Joey's doing, and all those guys, then you are qualified. This is a true business now, okay? We're not talking about a pyramid scheme or a scam or you stacking up people. If you want to build a business, this is the snapshot of your whole business is right here.
That's a star, Ron. They're calling it a star now. So that's a star.
A star.
You are now a star.
That's right. And now your job is to help your personals find one left and one right and be a star. So you are a star.
Be a star maker.
And a star maker. And friends, this is the whole business is right as you see right here.
That's a building block. That's a building block.
That's what it is. This is the ultimate picture of your business. All you have to do is this over again. Now, understand this. This is where you are putting in the elbow grease. This is where you are dealing with people. This is a people business. you might get frustrated at this point because this is people that you're having to deal with. But don't though. Plug into your upline, your system. This drawing here is what would we call the three? This is people say, well, this is a pyramid. It's not a pyramid. This is a triangle, and the triangle is the strongest part of any thing. If you're building a triangle, is powerful. What this is, I'm gonna spend just a little bit of time, Brig, with this. You have to have three components. It means this. This is the best picture of success in a business. You have to have a company that provides you a good product and a good comp plan, a good back office. They ship and they pay you on time. You must have a good system. The pure system has been proven is being used, and you have to plug into this system. You need a good team that will spend time and invest time in you. A good team that understands that the system is the most important thing in building your business, especially if you're brand new and you don't know what you're supposed to do in this business. When they are in agreement with each other, they have the perfect business right here. This is a star. Okay, so now let's get off of this thing and just draw this out again. Once you have built, Ron sponsored a personal on his left, on his right. Then his personal sponsored a personal. Then Ron sponsored a personal and a one after him, like this. Then on my right side, I sponsored two personals. Then a personal sponsored someone else was sponsored. Now, this is in the easiest explaining. This is how this works. If everyone is on 100 points of personal volume, as we have all talked about, this will add up. Each week, I'm on 100 points. Each week, 1, 2, 3, the system tallies up your team volume. This is your team volume. Your left side will tally up 300. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100 personal volume, which is easy. It can be either said dollars or volume. One point is is right at $1. So let's just make this dollars just for easy talking, understanding. So at the end of each week, you're tallied up on each team, and it ends up being $300 on your left, $500 on your right. You are paid 5% matching volume, which means 300 is able to match 500, or the easy way to say it would be 10% total. You're paid 10% on your lesser leg, which would be $30. Okay, is that clear, Brig?
Yeah, that's clear.
This 300 will match the 500, leave you a balance of $200 that will carry forward onto the next week. So you start off the next week with $200 on your greater leg and $0 on your lesser leg, and the cycle goes over again. And it will build and build and grow and grow and grow. Okay? This will this commission on the team will max out at $12,500
per week.
Imagine that.
That's
Imagine this.
That's 125,000 left, 125,000 right. I've already done that. So, I'm already working on my second position. So to think that you can start your week out with $50,000, my month starts with $50,000 a month. Then all the other bonuses. So this is what's called the binary. Matches the volume, and that's your goal. You just start it. You want 20 left, 20 right. When you have 5 stars left and star makers left, 5 right, you're a gold. You'll make $60,000, $63,000 average. When you have 20 left, 20 right, you'll go diamond. Average income about $265 or $235,000 a year. 235. So you're 40 people away from a big 6-figure income.
That's correct. Okay. Okay, great. Now the 6th way to earn money is called generational, and this is the big money.
Yeah.
This is the big money. This is where you draw out your real business.
Draw it out in a unilevel, Ron.
Okay.
Make it one line. Go ahead and erase that.
I'm right here. Hang on. So now, here's Ron, and here's...
Put one line down. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good.
Okay, this is my personals only. This is not team volume. This is my personal volume that I have sponsored.
These are legs. Each one of these people that you put in represent a leg.
That's correct. Now, Brig, by the way, I sponsored 23 people in my pure business. Okay.
Okay.
And that took me to diamond because we all did things. We didn't just fill it up. Didn't just place people $25, in a spot. We went back and said, okay, why here? In other words, probably 20 of these people actually did something. Okay, so that's the greatest thing that I've seen. It doesn't take a lot of people to build an enormous business. So now, at this time here, I'm going to take in Chuck here because Chuck Morris and I has been talking about this way to earn money. This is important. This is big and huge. So I would like Chuck to chime in on this and help me draw this out, because he's been spending a lot of time on the 6th way to earn money. Chuck, are you there?
I am here. I'll just show the example that's from the website here. Just one second. Let me share my screen. Just one second, because I can't switch over to your.
That's fine.
Okay, the generation bonus is based on each of your personal tree legs. Okay, so as Ron was showing, the blue U here is your position, and then these in the orange here, those are your personals. So let's say you can have unlimited personals, and the generation bonus, once you achieve the rank of gold, each week as you qualify for your rank, when you hit the level of gold, you are paid a generation bonus on each of your personal legs. Everyone in your personal legs that get a team commission, you get paid 7% of the total team bonuses paid to all the IBOs in your sponsored tree, down to the first generation of silver or above.
Now, we know this is deep for you guys, but watch this. It's important to know where the money, this is what's called strategic building. You're going to draw, when I say draw your group out, I do not mean draw it out in the binary. I mean draw it out in the unilevel. You draw out each of your legs, and your goal is to build depth in each of those legs, wherever there's activity, because it pays you to help develop those businesses in depth. 7% on their volume, you get paid unlimited amount of people that you help.
So as you can see in this example, all of the orange is the first generation in each of these 4 legs. Okay, so this is Mary that you sponsored. The second one is Joe. The third one is Larry, and the fifth one is Chuck. Okay, but each of those people got a commission, a team commission, and you're getting paid 7% match on what they got paid. So down to the first silver or above in each generation. Now, as you get higher in rank, you get paid on additional generations. At platinum, you get paid on 2 generations. So you would get paid at platinum, you get paid on all the orange people here, and then on all the green people, because that's the second generation, because that starts after the silver or above in the first generation. All right. When you're at diamond, you get paid up to 5 generations deep. Blue diamond, 6. And at crown, you're getting 10 generations deep. So if this silver right here got paid, $500, you're going to get 7% times $500. If this ruby down here, if they got, $1,000, you're going to get 7% of that. So you're getting paid on everybody that you're helping to achieve rank down in your personal enrollment tree legs to 10 generations potential as you go up in rank.
Now watch this. We don't want to get into the weeds. This is good. Let me tell you what this is. I'm going to tell you as a guy that's been doing this my whole life. That's the biggest check I earn each week. I help more people make more money, and I get paid a little bit. Let me tell you, I read Gene Paul Getty's book, How to Be Rich, and he said a little bit on a lot's better than a lot on a little. You help a lot of people succeed, and you can earn a lot of money. My biggest checks are right here. You don't have to understand it. Just know this. There's width and there's depth. You want 40 people in width, 20-20. You want to identify about 3 to 4, 6 to 8 legs that you can build depth in, and you help each one of them go bronze, silver, gold, and ultimately diamond, blue, and black. You will earn big income, little bit on each one, because that is your bonus for helping them. So you talk about coaching in the 21st century, here you go. So, hey, with that, I'm going to listen because we've gone plenty of time. I love the people that hang in there till the end. I want to say this. There's a lot going on with the company right now. We have just taken on the pure product, the earth water product. We're going to order that on Monday. You can start ordering these products, the earth water product, on Monday. We're going to go through this product as quickly as we can because I got a surprise for you. But watch this. You can order, these are the sachets, the 20-ounce bottles, not these 8-ounce. And we want you to start ordering Monday. There'll be, I think, 45 points on a case. I think a case is $65, and then you'll get a 45 points on each one. And then sachets, I'm not sure what they are. I think $119, and I think you get about 69 points on that. So we're going to go through this product. Water is what I came to Pure with, and I'm telling you, it's going to be like fuel on the fire, brother and sister. Everybody that was ever in earth water, you can now contact them. It's a free market. Everybody, I've always dreamed about networking water. God spoke to me in 2000 about Genesis 26. I believe it's God. Listen, I've got the $1 billion product right here, and I've got the next multi-billion dollar product right here. I'm going to go back to ITS. It's simple, it's fun, it's pure. And then what is it? Invite, taste, and share. Now listen to me closely. I'm going to get back to drink it, feel it, share it. Drink it, feel it, share it. Share the 5 Ps. ITS, invite, taste, and share the 5 Ps. The purpose, the people, the product, the compensation plan, and the program for success. I'm going to be back to that. We're going to get back to 10 cases left, 10 cases right. It's going to be simple. It can be a combination. And by the way, coffee's coming. What is coffee made with? Water. Can I tell y'all something? We're going to take this around the world. We're going to blow it up. Y'all are going to make a lot of money, have a lot of fun. Folks, this was a great call. I appreciate all my buddies. I want to share something with you. It took me 12 and a half years to go diamond in Amway. That was 6 legs that went direct. I've introduced you tonight to 6 of my diamonds, ruby legs. Rodney Howard Brown's a black diamond, and I've got another diamond leg. I've already broken the first week, the first 6 legs that are diamond, and nobody in this company's done that in 10 years. Now I've got to help them to maintain it. That's a big chore, but it's not for me and it's not for you. I'm going on the road. I got my bus. I'm heading north, pray that hurricane dissipate.
Yeah.
People helping people. I'm coming. I'm going to do Facebook Live and I'm going to do Zoom calls everywhere I go. So just get ready. We're coming your way. You can do this. We will help. Get your action sheets out. Make sure that you're filling these out, getting them to your upline. Don't overthink this thing. It's very simple. We're looking for people who are looking. We're in the people business. Do they want better health physically, financially, emotionally, and spiritually? If so, sign them up. Determine what level they can get started at, then help them to do the same. There's nothing to it. You can do this. We'll help. God bless you guys. Dream a big dream, folks, because without a dream, you'll perish. What dream do you have? Dreams, small, medium, large dreams that you have. I just bought a $2 million bus and a $100,000 Jeep. I'm going to go on the road, and I've told Lead I'm going to spend $1 million buying property across the country to park my bus at, to basically home base myself to go do meetings. I'm having a ball. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what God's called me to do. I'm going to come see you. Here's what I'm watching. Who's doing it? Who's excited? Who's plugged in? If you're not plugged in, I can't come help you. You're plugged in. Dwayne Galding's on here. By the way, he and Gray. Dwayne's a new diamond. He's a diamond leg of mine. He went diamond in 1 week. And by the way, you watch and see what NASCAR is about to do with Pure. It's going to be exciting. I got some good news for you. He's come on board. Gray's, they're so excited about Pure. He and Barry Tinsdale, they're doing great things. So just know this, we got some good news for all of you. Stay tuned. Hey, we'll see you every night, 7:37, the calls, the plan, and opportunity to hear people's testimony. Then Thursday night, we'll do this again. And I know it's going long. I don't care. This is teaching and training. This is all I want to do. I want people to get all that they can get. This isn't about 30 minutes in and out. That's what the plan's all about. This is about equipping you to build your business. Take what you can. You don't have to stay on the call. Half the people, stayed on the whole time. I'm excited about that. Hey, thank you guys. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow night, and then we'll see you Thursday night on our call again. Go out there and get them, folks. God bless you. Make those connect calls. All the people that are making excuses that they don't want to bother me, you're not getting it. If you're not bothering me with people, you're not getting it. I want to be bothered, but I don't want my time wasted. Make sure that you show them the plan and then let me help you close them. So please make the connect calls with your upline. Don't make an excuse that we're too busy. We're not too busy. I don't know where you're getting at. Nobody's telling me they're too busy to do connect calls. I'm not, and if I'm not too busy, nobody else is. So you can make it happen. We want to help you. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Signing off.